Okay, Vlog 2, Chapter 3, The Human Body, A Nutrition Perspective. I'm going to start off by talking about the villi in the small intestine and what celiac disease is / does to the villi, the gluten anyways. So villi, really great. Slows down the food, gets all that nutrients and vitamin absorption. When you have celiac disease, I've heard of it. I knew that you couldn't eat gluten, but I did not know that it destroys your villi. And if it does get destroyed, improper absorption, not enough will happen. Things will get moved on to the large intestine, which is not great for it, probably because it's absorbing things that it doesn't need to or shouldn't be absorbing. And also like just the pain probably that people would experience from eating the gluten, from having this disease. Not great for you. And also just health issues from not getting those vitamins and nutrients that you need. I think that you mentioned like not absorbing enough calcium. So osteoporosis would be one of those things. So I thought that was interesting because I actually didn't know that. Shout out to prebiotics for being food for probiotics. I did not know that. And obviously that's really, really, it's important to have healthy bacteria in your gut for so many reasons. Like I feel like it relates to so many health problems that people don't realize that, you know, maybe your gut bacteria is like the reason for why you're suffering from these things. Obviously you want a healthy immune system. 10 to 15 grams of fiber is what you said the average American consumes on the daily. For men, you said you rounded up to 40, I think it was from 38, and 25 grams for women. Obviously that's nowhere near enough. I would like to say that I upped mine when I found this out a couple months ago, because I was probably falling into the 10-15 gram a day range, and I did suffer from the constipation because I did not build it up slowly. I didn't even think about it. I guess I only Googled how much you're supposed to have, but not the proper ways to. It's just something that maybe people don't think about. So that was actually really, really great advice. Nearly died on the toilet. True story. Right before an exam last semester because of this. December. Anyways. The gallbladder. Something I learned is that it stores bile that gets produced from your liver. Leading cause of why people get their gallbladders removed is poor diet. Now, while your body will adjust and your liver will just make the fluid won't get stored, but it's okay. But I mean, you shouldn't really be having your gallbladder removed because of poor diet. So there's that. One of my big questions is, why isn't this taught in school? I know people could argue, oh, keep people sick, make more money, big pharma, blah, 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 healthcare. But just even from learning from this chapter alone, what I learned, it just makes me want to do better. And I don't know. It's just very upsetting that you're not being taught this in elementary school or high school. And this is your health. This is how you maintain a healthy life. Like, it makes no sense that this doesn't get taught while you are growing up. Like, I'm almost 30. It's not too late, but wouldn't it make more sense to teach this to the kids that are growing up so they can establish the healthy lifestyle that maybe their parents didn't introduce to them because they didn't have the information? Another question that I have is, how much water would one person probably need to consume on the daily if they were taking pre-workout, if they were taking creatine, if they exercise for 2-ish hours 4 to 5 times a week, if they were on fat burner pills because they got it for free from GNC and only decided that they're just going to do that for the month until the pills run out. And maybe you don't need to do the math and give me that answer, but how do I calculate that? How would one go about figuring out from all these other supplements how much water do they actually need to drink? I am aware that is probably more than the daily recommendation, but I don't know how much more. And I don't obviously want someone's kidneys to, and I don't want to die. So, yeah, that's just, that I'm just curious about that as well. I thoroughly enjoyed this week's lecture, and I look forward to learning so much more.